Happy Valentine's, Chris.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh my god, this feels like kitten fur.
Did you say kitten fur?
Yes! I'm a little confused
Forgot
on
what
what
it
this is, but what is this?
I think it's a makeup brush.
Okay.
But it's rose.
Yeah, it looks like a rose.
That's what I was going with, but I was like, okay, could I use it as makeup? But
That's so soft.
Isn't it?
the sweetest!
adorable?
Munching during this.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I
Yeah.
brought them. I even got one for myself too, cause self-love, you know.
I can't get these open.
It's okay. I believe in you.
It's 5 seconds from a stroke.
That'll do it.
Well, at least you didn't do what I did and drop the flowers all over the place.
That'll do it.
I'm so sorry to production for all of my crackling. I don't care that much.
I'm gonna mute everything except for that at that moment.
Do exactly what they told us not to do.
Exactly. That's what we do around here.
Don't tell me not to do it, and then I won't do it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You tell me not to do it, it's gonna make me want to do it.
We have all kinds of goodies to choose from. Happy
Hogging it
Valentine's
over here.
to our listeners. It's a sweet tea Valentine's Day. Okay, so Valentine's Day, lots of pink, lots of red, lots of purple. We
Love
have
it.
some questions to discuss for relationships, because you know it's the month of love.
I'm bad at those.
Love it.
So
Kill me now.
got a couple questions that I thought were very interesting. So I guess I will start with one, and we'll just kind of go around and see what little bunny trails that takes us down. So the first question I have here is, does a Southern gentleman still exist? And if so, what does he look like?
I don't think he does, personally.
It's very
Ooh.
It's a lot different than like what it used to be. I feel like in today's day and age, most of like being a Southern gentleman has nothing to do with what it used to be.
Agreed.
I 100% like a true Southern gentleman is like the older generations.
Very like traditional
yes.
type.
And
yeah.
not even, they don't even have to be traditional, but like if you're not opening the door for me, you're not a fucking gentleman.
Thank you.
Good point.
Yeah. If you're not buying my meals, I should never have to pay for food when we're together.
Real traditional. I see.
Like I can't do it. When I go on dates and they're like, do you want to split this? I'm like, immediately no.
No. Red flag.
Really?
Red flag.
Immediately you're cut off.
Especially on the first date. No,
Yes.
thank you.
First date, no.
I see it as like,
No.
if he asked you, he pays.
Exactly.
But like, if I'm not sure, like if you guys ever like asked the guy or you know
That's
the
another
person,
thing.
you know.
I'm not asking. No. You got the wrong one.
See, for both of my relationships, I was the chaser and not the
Really?
chase.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I was the one that
You're
kind
brave.
of initiated a lot.
I was always the being chased.
Same.
I chased
Ooh.
once. It feels very
pressure.
like with me being chased.
Yeah.
Not really. Like, I was raised in a very small school, and so a lot of the guys knew, like, I have boundaries. I'm not like, I don't know. I'm just not your average type of person, I guess. And they knew that I wasn't like that, and so a lot of them stayed away, thankfully. But once the ones that did understand, they were the respectful ones, and they understood. I don't know.
They had to fight for it.
This is a tough topic for me.
Understandable. I know, and it's like, I really don't have a whole lot of experience either in this kind of topic, so,
I have a bad amount of experience.
Yeah, I don't think I've had one relationship where I'm like, damn, that was good.
I've definitely had relationships where I was like, that could have been worse. You could have beat me.
You could have been the bigger asshole than you were.
You could have committed felonies. But you didn't, so thanks, you
How
know?
many have you had, if I may ask?
relationships, long term, I'm thinking like over a year for my definition of long term.
Right.
1.
Okay.
Yes, but
Okay.
I've had many upon many short term relationships.
Like a week, a
Like,
month.
I'm
Like,
if it's less than a month, that's not a relationship.
No.
That
valid
was,
points. Valid.
I don't even count you in my book.
Right.
But like a month, not a month, like 3 months, I'm like, yeah, that's a relationship.
That's fair. That's fair.
I feel like it is.
I agree.
My first one was 2 years, and this one that I'm currently in is, by the time of this posting, will be 6 years. So I know.
So my longest was 2.5, and it was great, but it was also not at the same time. It was a very, I'm in love with my high school best friend. I want to move in together. We kind of moved in for a little bit. And then it was kind of toxic. It was very toxic. It took a really big toll on me and my family, and thankfully that's no more. But really back to the question on if Southern gentlemen do exist.
It's hard.
I feel like they could.
They could.
With this day and age, it's very, hey, I'm just for fun type deal.
Yeah, and I hate that shit.
Or it's like the red pill shit that's going around right now. That's
Yeah.
very popular for some strange reason.
I date to marry. I don't know about everybody else, but I date to marry. I'm not dating you to be like, I'm just, with somebody. And, yeah.
It's a lot of emotional energy to kind of... And, if that's your thing, then that's cool.
No judgment here.
Yeah, no judgment
I'm
here.
judging.
It just... And I feel like that also stems, speaking of Southern culture, all three of us were kind of like, that's a big thing in Southern culture is like...
You date to marry.
You date to marry, right. And you're raised in that sort of way where it's like...
That's glitter.
I also took... Oh, hey, it's pretty. You just, just...
I have to go out to eat after this.
The glitter, that's what makes it the best. That also works.
There's still glitter
I
on my
usually
finger.
rub stuff on my sock when I don't know what to rub on.
That's valid.
Nobody sees it.
That is so...
It's
Bro, I'm gonna steal that.
Like, you got Cheeto Puffs on your sock, no napkin, don't want to lick your fingers. Okay, sock. Here we
What
go.
if somebody saw that and was like,
Steal
bitch,
that.
why are your socks orange?
Well,
You just start checking your socks.
Hey, they're clean. They're clean.
For now.
Oh, that's, yeah.
You're gonna walk up to me and I'm just gonna look at your socks.
I'm gonna come into work the next day. I see you, Lucy, and I'll be like, look at my socks.
I'm gonna be judging your socks so hard for that.
I'm looking at everybody's socks now. No one's safe.
No one's safe.
Especially when you got the not socks, or like socks you're not supposed to have on at work.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys have a dress code down to your socks?
yes.
They can't be anything but black.
And you got some curly white socks down on there, and it's shining through those black pants, or...
They're like beacons of light.
That is real unfortunate.
It's like waiting to be yelled at, I swear, I was making bread one day, and one of our managers walked past me, and she was like, "What color socks do you have on?" And I was like,
jump scare.
"Black." And she was like, "Okay, I was trying to make
check?
sure you weren't the one I was looking for. I spotted white socks from across the floor." And I was
Right.
If you
Like
would
a
see them, you would know what
bloodhound.
kind I would have on.
Literally, I was like,
My
"Bro."
God, straight to jail if you're wearing white socks,
Yeah.
apparently.
It's like, they're gonna take you out back and shoot you.
They go hard.
No white socks!
So what do you guys think a Southern gentleman does look like, specifically?
This candy.
Got a little bit of gold,
So kind of
a
like
little bit of red.
what you look for in a man, or like Southern. Okay, I could do this down to a T.
She's got a list.
I've got it lined up list.
That's how it should be.
Here's your application. If you don't meet the criteria, don't even begin.
bother. Yeah.
Yes.
The door's over there.
Get the fuck out.
That's true.
Mine's gotta be like, my family is the number one thing in the entire world to me. And if my family don't like you, and if you and my family don't get along, that's an automatic. Done.
You have been cut.
You've been out of here.
That's valid.
I
Because
love
family's a big.
some old-fashioned dinner cooking.
Ooh, okay.
If you don't cook me dinner, or like,
Okay.
you know, like be like, hey, let's cook dinner. I'm
I
very
like that.
I'm very old school, very very old school.
That's cute.
So yeah, and it's, I don't know. You respect my mama, you respect my family. I don't know. I could go on and on and on.
The holdovers.
Yeah.
See, I've never been
Next.
like I require someone to like, or I would want someone to hold the door open for me. I'm more of like a very, I mean, it's nice when it does happen. But I find myself being like hyper independent more often than not.
Yeah.
So I'm like, give me that. Give me them cards.
Yeah, I don't have to have my door open every time.
You know.
No, but if it's like our
It's
first
nice.
date,
Even nice.
Oh, if it's the first date, yeah.
See, I've never had like a, hey, be ready by 8. I'm taking you to this place. I'll pick you up.
oh, it's nice.
I've never had that. And yeah, so when I'm more of a romantic than the man is in the relationship, that's a problem.
That's a.
See, that's also a
That's a
problem with me because, like, if I'm more romantic than you, then the bar is in hell. I'm not a nice person. No, I'm not gonna compliment you.
Lucy's like, I'm a bitch. Okay?
I am a bitch. Bad bitch.
I'm a bad bitch and just a bitch. But like, I'm not a nice person, so if I'm beating you at being nice, that's saying a lot.
Damn.
And like, you need to get your life figured out.
Get
Like-
your shit together and come back.
Deadass, my dad, every time we talk about me getting into a relationship, he's like, I don't know how you ever would get a boyfriend because you're mean. And I'm like, what do you mean, Dad? Like, I'm just like you. And he's like,
Exactly.
Yeah, my
Oh,
family's
man.
kind of given up on me and my choice of men.
oh my God.
That's what they
same.
say. Your choice in men is horrible. Your choice in men.
My choice in men is a form of self-harm.
And I'm like, I'm really trying here. Like, every time I try, it's all sunshine and rainbows until it's not. And then it's like,
it's usually that 3 or 6 month mark is what I've heard.
about 3 months.
Yeah. When the facade just crumbles.
And they're
Yeah.
like, actually, I hate you.
Actually, I am a dick.
Yeah.
I said this, but I really didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Just like me, for real. I'm worse than a man. I'm horrible. But
At least
I
you're
know.
pretty though.
thanks.
You know, not even a lot of guys have that going for them. So you know.
Emphasis on a lot. They're not cute. None of them. I don't like none of them.
At least make me laugh, you know.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
a big thing.
Absolutely.
I love.
But you can't be
I'm a
funnier than
bored.
me.
That's a no.
No. Automatically. I was talking to this guy the other day. It was yesterday, actually. And he was like, yeah, you're pretty funny. And I was like, pretty funny?
Pretty funny.
I literally cut him off mid-sentence and was like, pretty funny?
You just ruined it. You just ruined it.
I was like, that's all you have to say about me? Not that I'd make you double over in laughter. I'm a comedian. I should have my own show. Like, none of that. That's... Get out of my house.
I'm bringing up with you right now.
Literally, we're done. I don't know. I also, back on track. I look for, and this might be weird. Not weird, but like, not usual. I look for someone who's sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
An emotional man.
Yes. Or at least an emotionally mature man.
Nothing is sexier.
That's the difference.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
That's the difference. Emotionally mature man.
Yes, because you can be emotional all you want, but I need you to understand why I'm upset.
Right.
And I need you to take into accountability your action as to why I'm upset.
And not to like lose your mind when
Yes.
something happens.
Because one thing about me, I'm insane. Like, wind could change directions, and I'm gonna cry for 3 hours.
At least you own it, Lucy.
I'm not insane in a sexy way. I'm insane in a straitjacket way. Like,
Can
put
we at
me
least
in a
put
psych
sparkles
ward.
on your straitjacket?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
How about you, Savvy?
Who, for me? Okay.
God,
So-
this is so ugly. I'm more like.
Hey, we're
That's
just
why I
having
stopped
fun.
working on mine.
It's what do you call it? There's no mistakes, only happy accidents.
Mine's a mistake. I was really trying. I was really,
putting it up for adoption.
I was really wanting to like make this beautiful, but
I was just slapping shit on mine.
yeah.
I
But
just
also
have
the
their
glue
shit
is not
everywhere.
really holding up very well. You gotta kind of just like, oh, that's cute.
This is
Thanks.
I like it.
I don't really remember making it. I kind of blacked out.
Mine's
Bro, that's a
trust the process, maybe.
Yeah, for me it was kind of like yeah, I guess we all kind of grow up with those like underlying, like I've never was specifically like taught or told by my
Same.
parents to like look for a certain type of person, but the culture around you just kind of like
Oh, that was
influences it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there was the whole, yeah, if a Southern gentleman exists, what would he look like? I imagine like, I imagine like a guy with like a cowboy hat, and like cowboy boots.
Oh, you're gonna be like physical. Like,
But that's like the first image that pops in my head, because
oh yeah.
I'm more like.
They got them Wranglers on. Or...
Right, and like that's
That's
never really been like my
Like
type
hard.
of vibe of who I go for. So, but yeah, in terms of like traditions, let's cut for a little ASMR moment here. Yeah, someone who's nice, someone who's very family oriented. Family's a big thing. That was something that I always like grew up wanting was me to be very close to like my partner's family, and then my partner to be really close to my family, which I always felt was very important.
Like the parents getting along and.
Right, and that whole like we're all just a big family. Yeah, someone who just like I don't want someone to like necessarily take care of me, but just like we can take care of each other, or I know I can rely on them. Yeah.
Somebody dependable.
Right, and it is kind of hard to find guys like that these days.
Yes.
Yeah, lots of
And a one man, one woman type of deal.
right.
Like, if you're talking to me and this is getting serious, you're not talking to other people.
Exactly.
If you are, you're done. I'm gone.
Yes.
Like
exclusive.
if you have a list, no. If
Like,
it's-
I think as soon as like a date becomes involved, like that's the point that it should be exclusive.
Yeah.
But I know like it's kind of weird because my parents tell me stories from when they were younger, and they were in the culture of you date a bunch of people until you like become exclusive with one person.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh god. No.
So I know I always thought that was so like interesting because that wasn't like how I think the culture was when we were younger, and now that we're older, I think the culture is kind of going back to that, where everybody's just like dating around until they find like the one person they want, or not. They're just dating around a lot. So, yeah, I always thought that was very interesting.
That creates a lot of commitment issues.
It does. Which is like surprising that my parents turned out the way they did, because they had their 30-something anniversary this past year.
Oh wow.
I don't remember the number. I'm
My
sorry.
parents were 26, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were high school sweethearts and all of that. My big thing is the little things that matter. The littlest
Yeah.
things. I'm a so type of let's go on a picnic,
Yes.
eat sandwiches,
Let's go play
do this
cards.
and this,
Yeah.
then take me to a
Yeah.
fancy dinner or blah blah blah. I'm an in-person. Well, I say I'm an in-person. Kind of both, but and it's like you leave me a little note on my car.
Yeah.
Here's a note on the mirror, or I don't know, just very little things
Cute little
mean
things.
most to me. Yeah.
Absolutely. That is very cute.
I think I'm done. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Clear! The water
A
clear!
Rose Massacre. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. the rose. I had to bring this back out so I could feel it.
It is very
It's like you
soft,
over there,
isn't
there's a
it?
little basket over there. It's making me get the munchies.
I have the munchies, bro.
You should grab it. I already ate some of my chocolate.
I didn't ate 3 of them little ball things.
These are looking pretty good. Marshmallow ones?
Yeah,
That's what
that
I
looks
was looking at.
They remind me of the Peeps.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what they were going for. A little Valentine's. Here's another interesting question.
Okay.
Growing up without dating apps, what did we expect dating to look like in our 20s?
Not a word.
Not what it is today.
I've never done a dating app. I've never been on a dating app. I have no idea what. I don't
See,
know.
we are two opposite ends of the spectrum, baby.
Debate, converse. I would love to hear the two different perspectives here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, to answer that question for realsies, growing up without dating apps,
That's pretty loud.
which I also, how dare you bring your ASMR into my ASMR channel?
Oh, Lucy's on one today.
And some more collaboration.
Yes. Anyways, so growing up without them, I lived in a small town, obviously, so everybody knew everybody, and I would date like the boy I was in the same preschool class with, like, and then I moved here, and it just got a lot different. It was weird meeting new people, like really weird, because I'm not used to that.
I feel like you almost had to turn to dating apps.
Yes, and so I did.
There were so many
Yeah.
people.
In which I wouldn't say I necessarily enjoy them, because I don't. They're very like, you have the same conversation over and over again, and I hate that. But like, they are like putting a foot in the door.
Right.
Especially because like, so this is what I used to do. I used to find people in my classes that I thought were cute. And then I would swipe on Tinder until I found them. Yeah.
Because there's no search option, right?
Yes. And so I would do that. And then
That's
I would match with them.
dedication, Lucy.
Yeah.
It is. I would match with them.
Smart girl.
Yeah. And then I'd be like, oh my god, I think you're in one of my classes.
As if I didn't
What
want
a
to plan
coincidence.
this.
Yeah. Or I'd let them like bring it up in conversation. Like if I know we had the class at the same time, I'll be like, what are you doing today? And they'll be like, oh, I'm going to class. And I'm like, oh, what class do you have? And they'll tell me. And I'm like, oh my god, I have that one too.
That is
What
the mastermind of being a female right there. That's beautiful.
Well, I am a
female manipulator.
That is
Well played.
amazing. Nothing is ever just like happenstance when it comes to like if the girl is chasing. Never. We pretend like it's fate. It's never
No.
fate.
But like that never worked out for me. So I will say I did get one relationship out of doing that. And it was the worst relationship of my life.
Oh.
So
So not a good track record when it comes to the dating apps.
Nar.
Oh man.
Which I've had lots of like, not necessarily relationships, but like hangouts and this and that and the other.
Mm-hmm.
It did not go well. I did meet the guy I'm currently talking to on the dating app, and I ghosted him twice in a year and a half.
Oh.
So then I felt bad for him, and I actually went out on a date with him. And now we're just living our best lives. We're having the time of
That's
our lives
great.
right now.
You know, it's like what they say, right person, wrong time.
I guess so. I forced the wrong time. I was like, I don't want to go on a date with you, bitch. Fuck you.
Not today.
Year and a half later.
Year and a half later.
So, you want to go on that date?
We literally matched on Hinge, and he texted me and he goes, bro, this is our third time fucking matching. And I was like, yeah, I know, I think it's fucking funny.
He wasn't letting you ghost this man.
Never.
Oh
Never,
my
ever.
gosh. Broken.
How
That's
dare you.
hilarious.
Mojo Dojo Casa House. How were what's that word? Heart marshmallows.
They're good.
You took
You
one
You
bite.
took like one bite and
Well,
put
it's
it back.
because like y'all were talking and it's kind of crunchy, like especially when you bite into the
It's
hearts. And so I
crunchy.
didn't want to like
I was not expecting it to be
like
crunchy.
well like the little bitty heart things.
Crunchy.
And like the sugar kind of crunches, and so
Should we-
I didn't want to.
Should we have a crunchy ASMR moment?
See, that's what I didn't want to do. Like y'all were trying to talk and everything, and I'm over here like.
Where we're having like a serious discussion.
Yeah. And I can hear in the background is me chewing. No, so I was like, okay, it was
Abby's
great.
gaze just off in the distance.
We'll eat later. I grew
Oh,
up
man.
where, like, it was oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite one. It's caramel.
Same.
You didn't do dating apps. Like that was wrong. I guess.
Wrong?
Yeah. In my family, like
Yeah, I guess it
the
is
whole
like,
oh you met on an app. Like No.
Look down a
That's
little.
not, yeah.
Disclaimer,
And-
my parents don't know I use dating apps.
They do now.
They don't know this channel. They don't know I'm part of it.
But yeah, it was very, like, I guess wrong would be the, I don't know. Not
Frowned
normal.
upon.
Yeah, frowned upon.
Frowned
That's
upon.
a great way to.
Discouraged.
Yeah. And so I never done it. I was the more of like, hey, like, if we meet, you know?
Yeah, that's how I was taught. Like, wait for fate.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you'll know it's like the right person kind of
So
situation.
I've never done dating apps. The dating apps, I have no information on whatsoever.
They're like a fun little game.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
But I'm just sit there and you swipe.
And either you win the game and have a lot of fun, or you lose the game and it's
Or-
not so fun.
I don't know what to classify this as, or you match with someone you know and then it gets really awkward.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. What about
Ooh.
those times?
Yeah. It's a good
I
point.
like to match with my friends. I think it's funny. I'll match with them. I'll check them. I'll be like, hey, baby. How you doing?
You interested in
Want
this
to take
too?
me out?
One of my guy friends, I've literally matched with him like 7 times.
Yo.
And this last time we matched, he messaged me first because I wasn't even paying attention, and it was just in all caps, bark, bark, bark. Okay.
So like a running on joke with you guys now.
That's great.
Yeah, he'll run into me. He'll be like, "How's the love of my life?" Like, I'm great, personally.
You know,
Awesome.
I haven't been taken out on a date yet.
Yeah,
but, you know, ugh, gotta ask for so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely was taught very much like wait for fate. I don't really believe in that anymore, but that is how I was raised. So it's kind of like crazy hearing people talk about like they're going on dating apps and stuff, because I'm like, I've never done it, but I don't know. I can't say I won't ever, but you know,
Yeah.
like who knows, right?
I don't think I would ever do a dating app. Still to this day.
Sure, it's a fun game.
I
Free money. And sometimes free meals.
That
is
is
true.
true. I don't know. This month, like Valentine's Day and relationships and
know.
it's a touchy subject with me, man.
It's
I get
Yeah.
soft.
Soft.
Yeah, cause it like hits home.
You know what?
It's bad, but
you gotta adopt.
What will be your Valentine?
it hits home sometimes. Cause I've had
That's so real.
some.
That is very real and
Yeah.
valid.
some relations. Blah, 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 yep. Relationships.
Thanks.
That's really done some mental throwbacks on me, and like mentally has kind of put me there. So it's not fun. Yep. Next question. Next.
Did you guys have any questions that you wanted to debate or discuss or
What would be your like perfect date?
I'm such
Love
a
it.
I'm such a simple. Oh, I love it. That's cute.
Check into my beanie.
Oh my god, Lucy's like, with the flowers.
Right where it should be.
I didn't want to hold it anymore.
You still wanted to keep it close.
Yeah, right in my heart.
I'm a very simple person.
Really?
Yeah, when it comes to like a perfect date, I'm like, a picnic in the park, stargazing. Like,
See? That's all I
yeah,
I
little
don't
snacks.
I would love to like order food, like pizza or some sort, and just watch the Star Wars saga. I think that would be so fun.
Why the Star Wars saga
Those are my-
specifically?
I just love Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah, I love Harry Potter and Star Wars. Those are my go-to sagas.
When we got snowed in, we watched Harry Potter beginning to end.
When I
The
got snowed
only
in,
way
I
to-
watched Jeopardy.
Oh.
The very beginning to
That was
end.
before the snow.
And like,
Already knocked it off the list.
I've watched one Star Wars.
Just one?
Just one?
Which one?
Okay, now we have to tie her down in a chair.
The
Yeah.
one
And
where
make her watch the rest.
she finds out she kissed her brother.
Oh, okay. Cool.
No idea.
It's like how we all know exactly which one she's
That's the
talking about
only
from
way I
that.
could describe which one I've seen is that scene right there.
Doesn't even know the names of the characters.
Nope.
Just
I know.
she kissed her brother.
Yep.
What you should know is that I won't spoil it for you. Are you gonna watch Star Wars? Let's be so
Yeah, are
for
you
real.
like?
I mean, I wouldn't care to if I
Okay,
had the time
so I
and
won't
the person
really,
to watch it
really-
with.
I'm
We're gonna
really
tie her
spoil
down
it for you then.
I probably honestly wouldn't remember or be like, oh, is this what Lucy's talking about?
Yeah, probably. I will tell you, pre-Darth Vader, Anakin is the finest man you ever see in your life. I
Just ignore some of the things that happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might
But
be a
just
couple
know-
red flags, but you know.
Just know that if that man existed in my house and he took a shower, I would lick the bathroom floor. I would drink that man's bath water.
Have you seen Kenobi? Because I haven't yet.
No, I haven't seen Kenobi.
Oh, apparently he's in it. He's in Kenobi.
I have to go immediately watch that.
That's a great description.
He literally, I'm telling you, I would bottle it up. I would save it for special occasions.
He is a fine-looking man.
He is.
I will
Him
say
and his
that.
little rat tail.
Oh, rat tails.
It's cool in Star Wars, though.
It is cool in Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Ooh.
It is the thing
Only
in Star
because
Wars.
he's a Jedi.
Yeah, and that's like...
See,
That's like...
yeah, I have no idea.
I love Star Wars.
It's
I
very
love
good.
Jeopardy more.
Jeopardy
That's
is
what
amazing.
you watch the
love
whole
Jeopardy.
time.
I don't know,
For
after
4
the-
days straight, we watched Jeopardy.
After what's his name, the main character or the one that used to host it? What's his?
The main character.
The main character of
What was his
Jeopardy.
name?
The host of Jeopardy. I
Yeah.
don't know. I call him the host of Jeopardy.
Yeah, does
Didn't
anybody
he
know his
die
name?
and it's somebody new now?
I have no idea.
Weren't people like auditioning for it? Like different like comedians and different people like that?
Yeah.
Or am I tripping?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not like a Jeopardy fan.
I wasn't either until I came in my living room one day and they were watching Jeopardy and I sat down and I was like, God, I know this shit. This is so fun.
all along.
Yes.
See, that's the problem, I can't.
You can jump in any round and be like, fuck yeah, Jeopardy.
You
Got
just
it.
make guesses and be like, yeah, I knew that shit.
I got a question right this morning. We were watching it again this morning. I got one this morning and I literally jumped out of my seat.
Oh,
It was like, you bitches ain't got shit on me. I know everything.
I should start watching Jeopardy.
I was gonna say, if you see Lucy on the next Jeopardy channel,
Yo,
let us know.
petition
Yeah.
to get Lucy on Jeopardy. I'm totally down for that.
I think it'd be so fun.
That would be amazing.
And then even if you don't win, you still get like $1,000.
And you were on
Yeah.
Jeopardy.
Exactly. I got my 5 minutes of fame. It will literally be 5 minutes because I'm fucking stupid.
That's how I feel watching Jeopardy. I'm like, what is happening here?
I'm telling you, out of like the probably 100 questions they ask per episode, I'm getting 2 right. 2.
Yeah, I would be lucky to get to.
You just got wilding out.
We
man.
should play. There's like a Jeopardy video game. We should totally play that.
There's also, we were big Family Feud people, if you know that.
Oh, I love Family Feud.
They
Yeah.
have that. They were playing. There's some people who were playing at the gym the other day, and they were like, "Get in here on this," and I was like, "Hell yeah!" And it was so much fun.
I
Like
love Family Feud.
they were just playing on the computer.
I also love Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah, that
Mine-
also is a video game.
Yeah,
I know.
Really?
I had it.
that and the price was right.
We need to
I was
just
twitching. I'm getting too excited.
New
topic.
I love
Jeopardy?
how we
I
go
can play
from
Jeopardy.
relationships now talking about TV shows, game shows.
Our perfect date is just
Jeopardy!
Jeopardy!
Take us to Jeopardy!
Yeah. That would be like my perfect date. Is Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that's what brought all this on.
Pizza.
My bad.
Yeah.
What about you, Abby?
Mm,
She's like, give me the moon.
I don't know. The perfect date. Like I said, so I've never been on a, hey, be ready at this time. Let me pick you up. The guy would have to
Criteria
plan it.
one.
They
Yeah.
would have to plan it. And like I said, I'd probably rather have a picnic or, I don't know. Would that be a... Because, like, I've been out on dates in restaurants and stuff. I've never
Yeah.
been taken on a picnic. So I feel like a picnic would be the...
You said you've never been taken on a picnic?
No.
I'll take you on a picnic.
We need to go on a picnic.
I've never been taken on a picnic.
That
I've
makes me
been
sad. That you've never been
On
on
restaurant
a picnic.
dates, yeah, and stuff like that, but I've never been like,
Amusement
let
park?
me lay a blanket down. Amusement park?
That's the most romantic.
I would never
Picnic
want to
date.
do that.
Amusement park day? Well, I guess it depends. Are we talking first date?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That
That does sound like a horrible time.
But
When you've been with someone for a while.
I'm a little bitch.
that would be
Do you
fun.
not like amusement parks?
I don't like roller coasters. I don't like water slides.
Oh, I
none of it.
love roller coasters.
If I have the potential to die on it,
That's what
I'm
makes
not
it fun.
going. No.
Such
I
an adrenaline
spend-
rush.
I
I
spend
love
too much
it.
of my time avoiding dying by my own hands. I'm not gonna put my life in someone else's hands.
Oh, but it's fun, Lucy.
No, it's not.
It's so fun.
No. Let me strap into this death machine
Uh-huh.
for 5 minutes of adrenaline.
Uh-huh.
No, I can just really think about my life and I have 5 minutes of adrenaline.
That's how you really get everything going.
Yeah. Like, jeez. I just don't trust them. And then to take a guy into that environment, Jesus.
It's too much of a wild card.
Yeah.
Too
Because, like, I'm either going to shit my pants or I'm going to have the best time of my life. And there's no in between.
He's gonna be there to witness it.
And I don't want him to be there to witness either one of them. If a guy ever gives me the best time of my life, I can't do it. He's not real.
It doesn't
I have to be
exist
disappointed in some shape or fashion.
for it to be like real.
Yes.
That's valid. I feel that.
I can't know.
You just keep going on
I
that.
do.
It looks like sparkles.
I'm not gonna be able to show the camera.
It's kind of giving disco ball right now.
I'm thinking
Yeah, it is.
like diamonds.
Well, we got a minute and a half. Did you guys show the camera your?
I'm scared mine will fall off. Oh shit.
I know.
My bottom flower is done for.
My everything fell.
Let's see if we can angle this somehow.
Get a zoom in on it real quick.
Zoom ins. Hey. Oh, that was fun.
That was fun.
Everything's falling apart.
We got really off topic.
Well,
But
yeah.
it get really off topic. Sorry guys. I'm really passionate about Jeopardy.
Now I want to become passionate about it. I feel like I'm missing out on something.
You are. Everyone needs to be passionate about Jeopardy. That's our homework before our next podcast.
That's true. Next
Get passionate
podcast,
about Jeopardy.
we at least watch one episode of Jeopardy and talk about how we felt about it.
I watch it every night.
She's gonna have a list.
I'm like, what do you think about this
Yeah.
question? This one.
Did you
What
see
was
how
your
she
answer?
answered that question?
Why
Yeah,
would they waste that much money?
literally.
That's my thing. Like when they were doing that final round, and they're like, "Okay, you get to throw in your own money in it," and they do like all of it.
I can't.
Even if I was 1,000%
I
sure,
have too
there's
much
no
anxiety.
way I would risk all of my money.
I would never be able to risk it all. No. But I can risk it all on this podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Oh.
joining us, everybody.
Thanks.
Hope you learned about Jeopardy and Southern culture, traditional relationships.
Men don't. Yeah.
Men suck.
Bye, guys!
Bye.